When planning your fish farm, one of the things that you need to consider is the type of pond that you want to use. What type of pond system do you intend to raise your fish? And this answer depends on several factors, including the scale of the farm, the type of fish to raise, the type of system, either RAS or not, that you want to use, and then your space availability, and also as well as starting permanently, or you still have the reasons, or you still want to move later. After considering all this, it will help you to determine the type of pond that you are going to set up with. But this video, we are going to talk about tarpaulin pond. And now, the tarpaulin pond, this video, we're going to talk more about the color of the tarpaulin pond you should choose. You might think that, oh, Abdulaziz, this is not necessary. It is necessary because I'll give you the reasons why you should choose the right color of tarpaulin pond. If you are new to this channel, my name is Abdulaziz Issa. I'm a fish farmer. I've trained hundreds and thousands of fish farmers, and I also set up fish farm for a lot of farmers. And more importantly, we educate or we teach you or we discuss with you how to be successful in your fish farming journey. And that is all this channel is about. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe, share, comment, so that it will reach more other farmers. Now, in terms of color, what do you look up to? I just installed this farm. They have their tarpaulin pond already. What happened is just they erected it, then I came and installed the RAS, the circuit aquaculture system for them at Panta on Medina Adenta route. Now, why is the color matters? They have put up black tarpaulin pond, which I personally do not recommend. And in fact, tarpaulin pond, especially black, it has advantages. One of the major reasons why some people prefer tarpaulin black is it is easy to clean. And also, when it is dirty with the algae and the waste of the fish, it doesn't become clearly visible because these algae are very green and sometimes black, and the tarpaulin is black. It is not that visible. So even when your pond is dirty, you hardly see it. And the way you're going to clean it is easy. This is the main reason why most people prefer black tarpaulin pond. But now, why don't I recommend it? You may ask. I don't recommend it because the black tarpaulin pond absorbs heat. For instance, during the beginning of this year, I went to Accra again and I installed recycled aquaculture system for one of the ponds of the Greater Accra Regional Director of Agric. I installed RAS for his pond. He was having several ponds. Some were black and we're also having white pond. Then he asked me to come and see something. Then he made me touch the white pond, and because it was exposed to sun, obviously it was exposed to sun. So when I touched the white tarpaulin, it was hot, a little hot. And then when I touched the black, it was hotter. It was hotter, very hot as compared to the white. And they were all exposed to the same sunlight. Why? Because the black absorbs heat. But you may ask, oh, about this, if it absorbs heat, and so what? And so what? The reason it matters is that the heat affects the temperature of the water, and the temperature of the water affects other parameters, and all these affect the life of the fish. So now, if the water level is so great that it might not make the water to be very hot and kill the fish, but it can also affect the rate at which the fish grow. So you see that I'm not comfortable. I lean against the pond, and there are that red insects on it, so they have entered my clothes. Anyway, I will not pause this video until I finish. So, so that is the reason. Now, you still ask me why I go ahead and install this. First of all, it is years already that we're using it. And second, they kept it under a sheet. You see trace around. So it means that the pond is not directly exposed to sunlight. And I don't also recommend having your pond under a complete sheet because the fish also need sunlight for growth. So having a little sunlight is fine. Yes. So it also means that if you're using the black pond, instead of exposure to direct sunlight, you may provide a little cover. But I don't also recommend covering entirely. Now, if I don't recommend the black pond because it absorbs heat, which one do I then recommend? First of all, I recommend the white tarpaulin tank, either the white or yellow or blue. Those that have light color. And I recommend them because of what I said earlier. They don't absorb heat as compared to the black. So now, if that is the case, but the white and other colors too, as I mentioned earlier, the black, the dirty is not visible. The dirt is not visible, but the white and other colors is very visible. It is easy to show the dirt, and it is difficult to clean. And remember, cleaning is also important. So, like I was saying, the white, the dirt is visible and difficult to wash. But you need also have to constantly clean the pond because the dirtiness too much can also affect the pond. So now if it is black and it's not visible and you hardly see it, what it means is that you will leave it to be dirty and that's also affecting the pond. But if it is white and you are seeing it clearly and you clean it, it's good about the fish as well, even though it's tedious. So, so now, yes, the dirtiness showing is also advantage in a way. It lets you know when to clean the fish pond and when not to. And that is always good. And more importantly, as I said, it reflects the heat. And that's why I recommend either the white or any other color. If you found value in this video, don't forget to subscribe, like. And before you even hang out, remember, I'm in Tamale. I travel a lot to provide the services. And I've done more installation at Accra than any other place in Ghana. Don't let distance be a barrier. Contact us, we come and install. If you want only RAS, which is Aquaculture system, where you're not changing the water all the time, and also help for the fish, you can do that for you. If you want complete setup, and that includes the pond, the fingerlings, the RAS, everything, we also do that. And just to give you a gist, Ramadan is approaching, 2026 Ramadan, and I'm going to give discounts within the Ramadan period. So stay tuned and get prepared and enjoy that discount. Thank you so much.